Do you know what this pipe is and what it's for?
Yo, what the is this?
Nothing hard to solve than a floater.
There's really three reasons that I love having a two-way cleanout. Number one is if your sewer line is stopped up in your house and it's starting to fill up your shower, your toilet, anything like that, you can actually go outside, open the cleanout, and you want to be very careful because if there's a lot of pressure because it's already backing up higher than the floor level and above this, it's gonna push up out of here, and I gotta tell you, that gets pretty nasty.
Old Faithful!
Now, if you've got a gem cap type, you're gonna undo this nut on top and pull this off. But again, be very careful because what comes up out of here could be under pressure and it could really shoot up and make a mess.
Oh no, oh dude.
So reason number two is if you've got a stoppage under the house or even in the yard, you can go through these two-way cleanouts, these double cleanouts. The one closest to the house goes the other direction, meaning if I stick a cable in right here, it's gonna go down and around and come out towards the city. If I stick it in here, as you see by the curvature of the combination, it's gonna turn it towards the house. And if I have a stoppage here, maybe under the edge of the house, the grade beam or something, this is gonna allow me to go in under the house. And you wanna be careful doing that. You wanna make sure you don't just keep shoving cable in. If you do that, well, I've seen videos on YouTube where plumbers have actually come up through a toilet, busted the toilet, and now the cable's slapping around in the shower.
What the are you doing?
Now the third reason, I love the PVC two-way cleanout right here, the double combination. And here's why. If I want to test the sewer under a house, this double combination makes it really easy to do. And I'll show you more about that in a little bit, but that's a great thing to have if you're ever concerned that you may have a sewer leak under your house. So what these are really for are those three reasons. They're to clean out your sewer line. That's what they were mainly for. Nowadays, plumbers use them to run cameras in. This is a great access point from outside where literally we can just unmove a plug or a gem cap and run a camera in to see what the problem is. So they were originally installed so that the plumber had a place to go back in and run a sewer machine out towards the street or up towards the house. This video was sponsored by Leak Pro, leak-pro.com. If you're a plumbing company owner or you're a plumber and you want to learn how to improve your skills, your services, the value you bring to your customers each and every day, go to leak-pro.com, check out the training, check out the equipment, and it'll help you take care of your customers better. Now they used to make like a two-way cleanout. It was literally a piece of cast iron fitting that came down and went this way to where you could make that cable go either way. But it got really hard to push that cable and make it go certain ways. So that's where they put the double combos in to help give you direction to go one way or the other. Okay, now I've already said really where they go, but I want to talk a little bit more about that. These normally go about 3 to 5 feet outside the edge of the house. The reason being is, if you've got a stopped up sewer out in the yard or you've got a stoppage up under your house that could be accessed from here, well, the good thing is the plumber doesn't have to bring a big sewer machine into your house to run it out towards the street. So these are installed outside for a reason. Now, sometimes when it comes to distances, say you're running a big commercial building. Normally, I believe code says they've got to be installed every 100 feet. Most engineers are now requiring them every 75 feet and every change of direction. So if you come down and you make a hard turn, they want to clean out before it so you can run a cable through that. That way, literally, if that 90 causes a blockage, you've got a spot right there to help clean it out. Now let's do some magic. Okay, one of my favorite things about two-way cleanouts and why I love the PVC ones or when it comes to do a sewer test on a house. A lot of real estate people don't want you to do a hydrostatic test. Well, I gotta tell you, to me, it's really not a hydrostatic test. What I like about this is I can take a test ball, put it in this side, and literally have it stop right there in the center. So let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so now I've got a test ball. What I like about this is, and this is what I love about these PVC ones, I can literally run it in here. Now I can look down this side and actually see it. So what I want to do is I want to pull it up and position it where it's right in between them. Now what I can do, if I want to do a serious water test under a house, not a hydrostatic, but a water test, I can fill this up to the very top and it's going to tell me if anything is leaking under the house because it's going to drop down. This to me is one of the most important reasons to have these double combination cleanouts like this. You can see right where the test ball is. You can make sure you get it right where you want it. And the good thing about it is when you blow it up, you can look in this side and see that there's no water running past it. So you know it's a good seal, and you can fill it up this side, mark your water level, and watch it to make sure it doesn't drop. Now, a lot of real estate companies don't want you to do a hydrostatic test because they think you're applying external pressure. You're not applying any external pressure at all. You're just putting a test ball right here, and you're filling up the water on this side, and you're testing this pipe to make sure it's doing what it's designed to do, hold water. When you flush a toilet, when you run a shower, when you run the kitchen sink, anything at all, that water is supposed to go down, out, and all the way to the city main. This is what makes it happen. And to be able to test that and make sure there's not a leak under the house is a really, really big deal. This video is sponsored by Leak Pro, the most precise leak detection system for professional plumbers. If you know you've got a leak under your house or you think you do, Leak Pro has the equipment to help you find the leak on the water side, and if you've got two-way cleanouts, we can help you find the leak on the sewer side too. Go to leak-pro.com. Now for those of y'all that stayed till the end, great stuff for y'all. One of my favorite reasons for having these and knowing exactly where they are if you're a homeowner is if your house is stopped up on the inside. You can go outside and remove this plug. Now be very careful doing this. You've seen what it looks like when it comes up and out. That's not good. So what I tell people to do is put your foot over it, take pliers and loosen it up till you know it's loose, and watch that water come oozing out. Keep your foot over it. If you pull it back, it's liable to spray up and get all over you. Here's the deal. You're gonna have to come back and clean your flower beds or your front yards or anything because you're gonna get poop, paper, you're gonna get all kinds of stuff out there. But my question to you is, would you rather have it there or inside your house at your master bathroom or something like that? Maybe it's coming up in a shower and you know it's gonna leak out all over the floor and all over the hallway. So that's one of my favorite reasons for having this and knowing where it is. All you'll have to do is remove this plug, let it leak out here, call the plumber, or go get a sewer machine and take care of it at your house. If you don't have a plug like this and you've got a gym cap, like I said, put your hand or foot over it, loosen up that nut, and be careful because it can come spraying up and out. Now I know a lot of this is nasty and gross, but here's the deal. This can save you a lot of problems in the future, and they're great to have if you're gonna do a sewer test under your house.